I think it's by far my favorite sport.
And it's my top college experience, what I will take away from this, hands down.
Before games, during halftime, on the sidelines, and in the crowds, the Florida State Spirit teams are the epitome of Seminole pride. With the Golden Girls and cheerleaders as FSU's spirit support system for athletic teams and fans alike, their responsibilities are not taken lightly.
Being a Golden Girl is being on dance team at Florida State, first and foremost. And then on top of that, we are representing the university in every single thing that we say and do, whether that be on the court or on the field or at the national stage or in the classroom. We're always thinking of how we can put the university in front of ourselves and be a service.
It's a lot of pride because a lot of our cheerleaders and dancers and all of our spirit groups are kind of the face of the university, so it's very prideful to be responsible for all of the spirit groups here at Florida State.
These spirit teams who make appearances at basketball, football, and volleyball games are responsible for keeping morale high and continuously having the crowd engaged, a work that is both physically and mentally demanding.
It's integral, not necessarily for the sports when they're doing well, but more so when they're doing poorly, because that's when people kind of quiet down, because not every team is perfect all the time. And for those times, we're there to make sure that we can make the best of whatever situation we're in.
I think Golden Girls is such an asset to FSU because we are kind of the start of the spirit and getting the crowd pumped at games. People are watching us, looking for how we react to, big plays and big moments. So I feel like it just starts with us.
But their cheers and pom-poms are not the most important aspect of being on a spirit team. With their grueling schedules and long hours, though they often remain on the sidelines, they are just as much an athlete as anyone in the game.
I think people think that when they see a Golden Girl, they see a cheerleader, oh, they're just shaking their pom-poms around and looking pretty and smiling for cameras, but it's so much work outside of it.
It's very specific for the sport that we do. Cheerleading, when you start, is just, it's not like anything else. I mean, you are holding a human being over your head, sometimes on one hand, sometimes you're spinning them and then catching them. So it's not anything you've ever done, unless you've been a cheerleader.
And along with their athleticism and hard work, the spirit teams are avid participants in the community, working together to have a greater impact far beyond their respective teams.
Just to see the joy on the faces of the kids that were with them, and we do a couple of different events with some of the same people, and they're best friends and they love the cheerleaders and the Golden Girls. So that's so rewarding on both sides for our athletes to be able to make someone smile, and then vice versa. So.
With hard work and dedication, the cheerleaders and Golden Girls are proud to bleed garnet and gold and represent Florida State on the field and on stage.
And I think that's the beauty of the sports themselves, is that it takes so much to make 22 girls look like one. These stunts that these girls throw up, it blows my mind.
Florida State's known for their athletic programs across the board. Being able to just be a part of the athletic environment of Florida State makes me really proud to be able to call myself a Florida State athlete. It is a sport, and I'm an athlete, and I'm proud to say that.
I'm Sophia Hernandez for Seminole Sports Magazine.